what's happening. Just testing out my little holster right here. I'm taking a little walk, but kind of want to expound on this prophecy, this scripture. I think it's from the book of Isaiah, and it says, "Woe unto thee who put his trust in the shadow of Egypt." You know what I'm saying? And like, have you ever heard the term, like, look, they're only a shadow of what they used to be? It's kind of, it shows a state of decrepit weakness. You know what I'm saying? And even now, in this day, that's a warning to the Hebrews, man. That's a warning to the apostate Israelites. You know what I'm saying? Freaking the 12 tribes of the kingdoms of Israel. I mean, people don't recognize the true diversity of that statement there, dude. That from the Genesis 49, freaking the prophecies of the 12 sons of Jacob. But see, there's this kind of like, I've noticed this, and this is on both sides of the fence. It's like, look, you got basically the people that they say are Israel now. They're basically just, you know, like white people. And you know, it's like, so who really, you know, ran Egypt? Was it the white folk or the black folk? You know what I'm saying? Because you can see within the cultures, both cultures, heavy that they do everything Egypt did too. I mean, pull out your money and look at that frickin' dollar bill. And there's a little frickin' unfinished capstone pyramid thing on there, dude. That's that spirit. That woe unto thee, putting, trusting in the shadow of Egypt. And here's on both sides of the fence, once again. The people that took people as captives and sold them as slaves was black people doing it. That's something from frickin' Egypt. The Africans were certainly doing it. But on both sides of the fucking equation, where if you black it out or white it out, neither side even acknowledges, like Asians, dude. For instance, there is a tribe called those who cut the sinew. Somehow they ended up somewhere in frickin' China back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Frickin'. And what's weird about it, that name sounds so familiar to my tribal name, or our tribal name, the Ojibwe. It's just really weird. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, you can look at, let's say, Mexico, which I believe these people are Issachar. Frickin', I even heard someone telling a joke about a Mexican and a mule the other day, where that's, if you read the Genesis 49, Issachar will be an ass crouched between two burdens, for instance. And also, they did build pyramids, and they also used slaves. They slaved. They would go out from the cities and they go out in the countries, snag up some hillbillies, and they would go sacrifice them, probably make them work. Look, gulags, working somebody to death, concentration camps, ain't nothing new under the sun. You know what I'm saying? Making a feudal land plot. You know what I'm saying? Where you get people doing something while you're making money for nothing. You know what I mean? But they practiced in that stuff. So I mean, it's like, look, you find pyramids and frickin' in China. You know what I'm saying? There's pyramids. These guys built pyramids. I mean, dude, look. You can look up when the American government bought the land of California and all the lower states. It was called the Gad's Den Purchase, man. And it's like, look, that's another name of a tribe from the freaking Bible. Freaking, in the same area. That's like the Apaches, like the Comanche. like these type guys, freaking, that was all kind of where their stuff was at. But there was also those Pueblos who were advanced in astronomy and built these crazy kind of stone structures. You know what I'm saying? It's like the word Brazil means, if you overlay that with fucking, look, with Hebrew or Aramaic or something, you would it would say the word iron. And it's just like that Punca Punchu, whatever, Monte Pinchu, whatever. There's like these big castle megaliths down in South America. The tribe said they didn't build them. They just came and found them abandoned and then freaking set up shop in the area. I mean, and it's like, you know, one of the tribes, look, one of the tribes was specifically, it said it would be a nation of mariners. I think it's Zebulon. So, I mean, within the 12 tribes, you had what are they called? Nautic, like a naut or something like that. Anyway, but anyway, they're seafaring people. Also, in 2nd Ezra, it says that the captives from the land of Assyria, that were the northern tribes, there was a mass exodus out of there. They left on canoes to go to some foreign land, which man never knew. Man never set foot on. You know what I'm saying? So basically it was like a hidden freaking continent out here. And the only one that fits the bill is North America. I mean, I don't know, but back to that whole, look, you gotta acknowledge the whole diversity of it. And you can't just look the Eurocentric view of white dominance and control over, you know, this past so many years that I don't know if it's been like that since the beginning of time. And look, that's a whack argument when you just claim somebody's ethnic group is just, oh, that's Ham, oh, that's Cain. When it said that the Israelites would be scattered to the four corners of the earth. And look, the customs, you can follow the customs. You can also follow the language, dude. Like, look, if you run the word Anishinaabe by the Hebrew, the word Nish, or is it? Yeah, look. What is it? So, look, it's just like, well, Nabi at the end. Nabi means prophet, but Yishi, freaking, if you just took the name, the A off of it, it would be Ishi Nabi, and it's healer, prophet. You know what I'm saying? And that's me using a freaking. That's another thing. The belief in prophecy, man. The Indians had it, man. They prayed to God. I mean, look, some tribes were kind of crazy on some other shit, but look, all that shit's been hidden by history. We don't really know. We can't say. They found the 10 Decalogue stones, or the 2 Decalogue stones in Ohio, for instance, which it was a Paleo-Hebrew writing on 2 rocks, frickin' the 10 Commandments. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, like, look, there's something going on. These people are really covering up, but I do know this. During those older eras, there was much hoaxery going on. They were trying to find the missing link, which is fake. And look, it's right there, dead bang in your fucking face here. See what's weird? For instance, the Comanches, the name of their dwelling place was like a hut, a tent looking hut, made out of sticks, out of brush. I mean, and look, we had the wigwam and the longhouse, which is basically a Woodlands period longhouse, which is really similar. It's just used different materials because they're in the desert. We're here in the freaking temperate, I think, forest area. But the word for that house is wiki up, okay? And over in Africa, I seen this tribe of these like Amazonian like black chicks who wore red clay in their hair. Frickin' the name of their hut was the same exact word, identical, wiki up. But look, I'm looking at this woman and she's blacker than black. She's black as coal. I mean, I'm not trying to be racist or mean or anything. It's a good description. And us Indians, man, dude, we had long, straight hair. I mean, me, because I'm not full blood, I got actually wavy hair, like curly, but it's not as tight as black people's curls. You know what I'm saying? But, for instance, you can look at it. Look, you look at a picture of Geronimo, man. Freaking look. He had kind of straight hair. So, like, they kind of looks like Asians' hair. But if it just grew really freaking long, almost. I mean, that's weird. You can see down in South America, there's definitely some blackish looking people that were there and some Asiatic looking kind of people, man. Like some of them dudes that come out of the jungles and loincloths straight up look like Chinese people with like little Mexican mustaches. But their hair is like identical. Like you could throw that shit on Bruce Lee and it would look like it fit. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, look, the brown people of the planet, I mean, the non-black, non-whites were just ignored by the mainstream. I don't know, maybe it's different in China. You know what I'm saying? But look, that's the dominant way that they frickin' explain things. And look, people take it and run with it. I mean, and look, black people are doing it. Where it's the same thing as frickin' replacement theology. In a way, it's like because you were excluded for so many years, or your ancestors were, now you exclude us too, which means us in between colored people. You know what I'm saying? Which is weird. And believe me, I've been called every racial slur under the fucking sun. I've been called the N-word, man. I've been called the S-word. I've been called the S-N-word. You know what I'm saying? I've been called everything because people just don't know how to identify me. So I'm just too fucking gray, man. But, you know, for instance, it says in the book of, what is that shit called, man? I can't remember what it's called now. Man, that's right there, Maccabees. First or second Maccabees, but it says that, for instance, that the Spartans were sons of Abraham, for instance. So, I mean, once again, for the black only crowd, and look, dude, I've seen sculptures on pottery and shit where some of these Greek boat nations kind of look like Indians. They had long fucking hair. They showed them boxing and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, look, they looked a lot like Indians. Also in Assyria, it shows these warriors that look just like Indians. They had no shirts on. They had long freaking straightish hair. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like there's just overwhelming, compelling evidence across the planet that the mainstream narrative is whack. Even some of us in the alternative side, some of our ideas are whack. And got it wrong again. Back to the drawing board. And this is, look, dude, I'm trying to include everybody in here, dude. You got the Vikings, that's the freaking tribe of Dan. You know what I'm saying? Freaking, because they used to be called the Danish people. You know what I'm saying? The Danish. I mean, it's right there, just like, look. So, that's so low-lying, easy fruit. But, you know, I'm just, and all of us people have slaved people and oppressed people and look, and practice in idolatry, and our world's going to shizzle. And you know, it's like, it's amazing how many people don't know the Deuteronomy 28 thing, which that's a way to show who's Israel, freaking who's the remnants of Jacob, who's the Ephraim, the ones, God's hidden ones, freaking, is by who suffers from Deuteronomy 28. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, yeah, a lot of these people fit the freaking bill, these other ethnic groups, freaking, and including my own, freaking, so, I mean, yeah, I'll try to continue on this vein at a later time, but much love, God bless, safe travels, until next time, peace.